Hey, what's up, fellas? I'm Corey. This is Get Sharp. This right here, the world's cheapest knife, or at least on Amazon. This thing landed on my doorstep for less than $5 after taxes and shipping. I'm wondering if we can make this thing scalpel sharp. We've got the edge on up sharpness tester. We'll see where it sits right now, and then we'll see if we can make those numbers scream. Oh, the KMFK Angle guide, did a lot of mods on that. That company, they're about to be cooking with gas. And my business, Get Sharp, we just launched our own Discord server. All right, my friends, the edge on up sharpness tester. This guy measures 4 grams. Anything under 200 is razor sharp. Anything above 4, it's gonna have a hard time cutting butter. That's an exaggeration. The slower I go, the more accurate the reading. $447. This is within the moderately rolled edge. 400 plus, that's a rolled edge. And guess what? We've got an excuse to sharpen this thing. So let's see how sharp we can make this guy. Well, as you can see, this blade has those thumb catches for quick and easy opening. That's gonna pose a problem on the Tormek. So I tried ripping them off, but I can't find a way. I'm just gonna grind them off. All right, well, I ground those thumb bars off and a little bit more than I was expecting. Thought it would just be kind of a quick and dirty. And yeah, I wasn't really paying attention, and I don't know, I kind of like it. I like that two-tone look. Anyhow, let's go ahead and get this thing sharp. All right, I've got everything set up. We've got our knife clamped. We've got our universal support bar set up at a height to accommodate a 15-degree double bevel. Soaked my stone earlier. Let's go ahead and start ripping away. Well, the bolster doesn't accommodate 15 degrees, so I'm gonna have to skip a little tiny portion of the heel since this is for fun. You know, we don't really have to worry. I don't know if those little fibers are gonna come through, but a fleece is a great material to catch fibers on the burr. Right, maintaining, we're switching out the SG250. I'm gonna go ahead and slap on a 800 grit CBN wheel, but we're gonna maintain 15 degrees. And I'm going to start thinning the burr that I just created. I've already done my calculations. I know how high this bar must be raised. Oop. All right, we switched over from the SG250 to 800 grit CBN wheel. I've already set my universal support bar. Again, 15 degrees, we're thinning the burr. I just checked in with one of my clients. He's currently sitting at 6,700 feet, kind of central east Washington right now on top of White Mountain, or maybe Black Mountain. Maybe I shouldn't be disclosing the exact location, but nonetheless, he's trying to fill his freezer up with meat. So send out some good vibes for my friend Martin. He needs to come home with a bunch of venison. I asked him to tell me how the knives perform when he's done, because he's gonna get one. Just thinking about, 200 years ago, when guys would be out there in the first snow. He sent me a picture, which, here you go. That's what he's up against right now. 200 years ago, what it must have felt like when that first snow hit the ground, especially in Washington. Like, I bitch about the weather and the gray and no sunlight. But man, back in the day, life was so much harder. I'm sitting here in my heated garage with the radiator heater keeping my back nice and warm. All right, we just bumped up to 16.5 from 15. All right, this is a 1200 grit CBN wheel. It's the exact same size as the last wheel. And I'm just gonna do 4 passes on it. We've already done all the heavy lifting with the last 2 wheels. So we're just gonna sneak in here. 1. 2. Three. And 4. This is a new step to my process I've recently introduced. The Canadian Kangaroo Strop is the final step of my process. But I have found that I can actually kind of knock off some of the burr on this raw tail before I jump to my diamond and chromium phase. If that's the case, why not, right? Let's do like 4 to 6 swipes. Setting this at the 16.5. Again, this has diamond embedded in it. I was thinking today, or no, yesterday, I was sharpening a bunch of hunting equipment and I charge less for smaller knives like this. But realistically, with all the movement you have to do, it's kind of the same amount of work. So I might work towards a universal price, 10-inch, 2-inch to 10-inch, one price. Be easier. But in the meantime, I might start collecting data on the size, like which size a knife is most common to walk through the door. I'm priced competitively right now on my market, but I'm definitely not free. So and I just realized I should be wearing my respirator. And yes, Adam, I'm guilty, my friend. Adam's a super cool guy I connected with today out of Illinois. Shares the same passion for sharp knives as the rest of us. Bust this guy out. Going through all the motions for the world's cheapest knife. for dramatic effect. It's a dramatic. All right. A lot of time on a little knife, huh? I think I forgot to decontaminate this blade in between diamond and diamond, which is a bummer. But that's how it goes sometimes. We do the best we can. And we always rip pieces of paper towel because we're too cheap to use a whole sheet. Get the hardcore shit out for the diamond decontamination. Go. Man, this thing better be a razor blade. Otherwise, I just wasted a lot of time. This wheel here, pure chromium oxide. Yeah, one more each side for good measure. Really lightweight here. Like a feather if you can. I know I repeat my steps all the time, but you guys, I've got 200 subscribers. I think we're at 225 actually. We've been cooking lately. So for everybody that's new here, thank you. This is like a dream come true. I've always wanted to do a YouTube, and here I am doing it, and had no idea I was gonna meet such cool guys along the way. Oh yeah, I mean, I can just see that this thing's nasty. My 4-step protocol, or I'm sorry, the Get Sharp 4-step razor blade protocol. It friggin' works. Done it many times. Last step. I need to fix this strop. I thought it would be cool to leave the Canadian Kangaroo Tail in its original form, but makes it harder. So I probably need to cut this thing into a rectangle. I've got a couple new tails on its way right now. If you've ever wanted to check out a kangaroo tail, let me know. Contact me via email. Quickest way would be jump on the Discord. But kangaroo tail, it really does make a difference. I was super skeptical when I first heard about it, but I've put this stuff to the test and it friggin' works. Maybe that's what we do in a upcoming video. Do some tests on that, show you guys. Give you some real life data. Okay. It's always fun to pull out the old Sigger paper. What did I just say? Siggy paper? Sigger paper? Sigger paper. No, I did not say that. But whatever I said, it wasn't right. Cigarette paper. Well, dang. It's not cutting it as well as I thought it might. And then all of a sudden it does. So I think there's a way to hold this paper. It's gotta be kind of taut. I don't know how to explain it, but for those of you that have done it, you guys know what I'm talking about. No, very small blade, very difficult to do. Dude, 137. That's like 65, 70% sharper than what it was when I started. Well, if you're ever wondering if you can take the world's sharpest knife and make it as sharp as a utility razor blade, now you know. Well, hey guys, come on over to the Discord. We're already over there tearing up how I could have done this knife better and quicker. Wow, I'm so happy with how this, I'm like surprised actually. I was expecting like 200-ish, but anyhow, thank you for dropping in today. Don't forget, hit that, stab that like button, slash that like button for me. I put a lot of effort into these videos just to keep you all entertained for a short moment in time. And for those that have been with me and are those ride or dies, I appreciate you all so much. You know who you are. And I'll see you on the next one.